Tools we can use ourselves at home for leg pain, because fibromyalgia and leg pain is very common. Fascia blaster, or an alternative fascia, you can get some for less. Muscle roller, these are pretty inexpensive, some like $10-15, and cupping. So these are three things. Others, but we're going to focus on these three things today. Now, Fascia Tool. What I do is, a lot of people have trigger points, other things that cause a lot of pain. You might, like me, you might have knee issues. See, I got my kinesiology tape on there. Just gently pulls up on that knee, gives a good support. But what I do, I start above the knee, back and forth. And going back and forth on that knee. Then, and I do about 30 seconds each. I know you could get tired in the upper body with fibro, so just start as long as you can. Then I go up inside. This is sartorius muscle. I want to come up like this, the inside, and just rub that again. We're not going too hard, so if you find you're getting really tired in your upper body, you might be trying to go in too deep. You put some lotion on and just go with it. You can heat up or not heat up, because sometimes just doing this is going to heat your body up anyway. So that's up to you. And just get a good olive oil or straight oil or a Miracle 2 lotion with 5 ingredients. Okay, so to knee up this way. Then I'm going to IT band. We don't want to stretch a lot with the IT band with fibro, just a little bit, mainly like getting in there with the tool. Tight T-band. This is really important too. There's some pressure points here that will help your intestines. And then we go on the psoas right here. For us women over 50, we may feel, sometimes you feel almost like a pinging in here. So we want to rub psoas just back and forth this way. Really short up and really get in there. And then I'll go back on the IT band, back to the sartorius on the inside. That's how we're using the fascia. Try to do about 30 seconds. If your arm gets tired, stop, take a break. So do 30 seconds. You know, if you can do 3 or 4 times, so you're getting a few minutes on each area. Muscle roller is a little different, because what this does, again, these are cheap. Just type in muscle roller on Amazon. Is it pulls this, see how it's right there, it's pulling the skin a little bit? Sort of pulls the skin out. This gives a little different action. It's actually, in some ways, going a little bit deeper than the fascia. We're just pulling up that skin, but it feels pretty good. Just get in there. For me, I like it more on the middle of the leg with the leg roller. Inside, I like more like fascia. This on the back. You get in there on the hamstrings. You can also do the fascia. I'll show you that in a minute. Hamstrings. Those are two different actions. If you don't like the way this feels pulling up the skin, just do it very lightly, but it is effective. And then the cupping. How many of you have done cupping, right? It's great. I have a few of these things. And so what I do is just put on the skin, pull it up. Sometimes I'll just squeeze. It's going to pull up the skin there, and I'll let it sit there for a little while. See, it's pulling up. Take it off. I don't know if you see that red spot there. Anywhere you want to get more blood flow. See, the Olympic swimmers, a lot of times they have those red circles on their back or their shoulders because they're doing cupping. So that's another thing you can do for yourself on your legs, or simply just take it and use it as another massage tool. And again, don't forget those hamstrings. I really get in on the hamstrings with the Fascia Tool, because my hamstring, who else has tight hamstrings, right? Okay, get in there. And I like to do more of an upward motion. So from the back, don't do the knee. Come up from the knee and then up as far as you can go this way. So be very careful. Don't get on the back of the knee. And just come in there. If you're like me, tight hamstrings so long. If I'm standing in one place too long, guess what happens? Tight hamstrings, right? Just rub those out on both sides. So those are 3 ways you can work your legs, and also do alternate hot and cold if you're just having a lot of knee pain. You know, rub the shin. Yeah, fibromyalgia and leg pain is a real thing. So we got to get in there, and it's something that we can self-direct and do ourselves. So we're not having to go pay somebody lots of money for massage therapy or something else.